like get some food that I don't have to cook, because everything I have in my fridge is ingredients only at the moment, and I'm not about to eat like raw corn. So
Okay.
I like put my backpack on and like walked to the grocery store, but then I got another warning on my phone that was like, "Oh, yeah, the second tornado just touched down and it's invisible because it's a marine tornado." And I was like, "Oh, good."
Oh
I'm like
jeez.
halfway to the grocery store soaking wet. I was like, "Okay, I suppose." But I was like already halfway, so I was like, "I'm just going to finish going to the grocery store." Oh man. But yeah, and then I didn't have power for like 2 days. And
Jeez.
it was like 9 p.m. and my power went out because so it went out for like a couple hours, then came back on for an hour, and then it was like
Even
9
says
p.m.
on here, for
What?
Sorry?
Oh no. So we have HelloFresh, and
Oh.
so with that, since Leah eats kosher, you know, we whenever there's something that deals with pork, we always opt for the other option, which could be turkey, could be chicken, could be beef, whatever the alternative is for that particular meal, we go for that one. On the packaging it said opted for chicken, and we still got the pork, ground pork,
Ah,
for
fuck.
that.
No, jeez.
That's for them. They've been really good. But today, yeah, yeah, it's just this is just like the one time.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
a little bit at first.
But yeah, just to finish my story, it was like 9 p.m. and I was like, "Oh, the power's out. I'm like a bird. I'll just go to sleep because it's dark."
Yeah, I mean that's really all you can do, I guess.
My phone's at 40% and I can't charge it, so I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean we lost power. God, like a couple. I guess it was Saturday night. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it was Saturday night, and
Oh, big
basically we couldn't do anything, so we just went out to
Yeah.
eat because that was the only thing we really could do. So
That's the reality of it. Is like, what do you do? Suffer, I guess.
we ended up having a good time anyway, so it was all good.
I think that's. I mean, at least you were able to like go out.
Yeah.
For us, it was like the entire city of Montreal lost power
Oh God.
for like a hot minute, and then like parts of Montreal. And I'm in one of the parts of Montreal that's like it. So Montreal itself is an island,
Okay.
and I live on an island off of the island.
Huh.
It's a little baby island. It's called Nuns Island because this is where the nuns used to live.
Oh.
But like, so we're part of the area that loses powers most frequently, because we're like basically on our own grid because we're on a separate island. Which you would think would mean we'd have power all the time,
Right.
but it doesn't.
I should mention we're unmuted now, by the way.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. I won't say anything untoward.
Yeah. It kind of was, Gears. It kind of was. The last mech was kind of tanky AF.
Man. So upset I missed it. Fuck.
Yeah, no, that thing was. I, some DMs underestimate their players.
Yeah.
Liam overestimates his players.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
One of our first fights, we were all prepping our backup characters. Just like, no, you know what? That's fine. Benedict's gonna be dead. You know what? I'll bring Dorn in. It'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
It's when you finally come to the realization you're like, it's not fine. It's not fine! It's not fine!
We're just no, that's really not fine. We all like we're all like, oh crap, and then we're all like, you know what, let's who's gonna be my backup character? Let's check this out. Let's see who do I want to play. Oh, this guy. Yeah, no, I'm prepping.
Yeah.
Partway through the fight last time, I'm like, you know what? Let me just check on my backup characters, see which one I want to bring in, because it wasn't as bad, but it was starting to get there. We were starting to be like, you know what?
Struggling.
Struggling. We're struggling.
Who knows how to
Straggling.
heal? Who's got the heals?
None of us, because none of us are healed. Oh no, Dastin, but he ran out.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah,
I also have healing.
but you weren't there.
Yeah. You guys let me go to investigate stuff by myself. Well, with Terry, but you know.
Yeah, we had Sergio, but Sergio decided just to burn books and toss them at me.
Well, sometimes that's how it be.
He brought the books back though.
I hope you can't hear me eating.
Not really.
Thank God. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I mean, it sounds like you've got something in your mouth, but we can't hear you eating. So.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I'm just having a yogurt bar before we start. I'm just so hungry.
Okay, which hopefully will start soon.
Yeah.
I guess I should message them.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps. I made bone broth today.
You made bone broth?
Yeah, sometimes I just buy a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store and eat that and only that for a week. Because I'm just one guy in a single apartment. So I stripped all the meat off the bones and like tossed it into a pot with some crushed garlic and some onion and some spices and some fucking water. And I boiled it for like 6 hours. And it's delicious.
Nice.
Apartment smells like meat. Just like so much chicken in here.
So anybody watching right now, we'll try to get this started as soon as we can. I know this is a little different from my usual streams because this is my D&D night. But
It's D&D.
D&D Beyond. You got the perfect warlock.
Which one?
Terry, obviously.
Obviously. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Terry. Who's Terry's fucking overlord?
Terry, I guess Terry's more of a sorcerer now that I think about it, but he became a flame skull.
Didn't you say he was a wizard in the previous?
Yeah. Well, I kind of use them interchangeably more than I should probably. So.
Okay. Maybe only in the context of D&D makes them different.
Yeah. I gotta be honest. I still don't really have a backstory for Terry at all, honestly.
Well, you got to figure one out, man. He's an important part of the party.
You made him that way.
He is a valuable
Exactly,
member.
and I will not apologize for that.
I love Terry. Terry is showing.
He's fun to play. I'll say that. Like as the guy who voices him, he's a fun character to play because I like playing perpetual schmucks. So.
Yeah.
The bad Skeletor voice that I give him.
It's
So.
so good though. I love it so much. Your Skeletor voice gives me life. Oh.
I was in the shower because when you broke 8:30, I think he thought 8:30 Central.
Sorry, my bad. I should have been more specific.
All right, so it may take a little. It's all right. I didn't have a ton planned for this episode tonight, anyway. I mean, most of it, unless something happens, because something always happens, but unless something happens, I kind of expected this to be more focused on Peony and Terry tonight, because the last episode was focused on you guys, so that was kind of the idea.
I'm like looking at my sheet and I'm like, fuck, I have like no spell slots left. Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't know. We should really be doing this, Rick. I think we need to think things out a bit more, Rick.
Rick, this might be a bad idea. I mean, Terry, I think this might be a bad idea. Terry and the BG like, it was your idea.
Yeah, exactly.
And Peony just goes, puts on sunglasses. F it, I'm in.
I didn't even want to be here.
And Peony's like, well, we're really in it now.
Yeah.
It's me and Terry against the world. Oh.
It was. I really didn't plan it at the time, but it was fun to be able to have Terry be able to see his human form for a little while.
Yeah.
I was really happy that I got to be able to do that, because that was kind of something I just sort of when I was coming up with Lintown, I kind of was like, oh, that would be really fun actually to have Terry's human form,
Yeah.
It's kind of like the one time in my campaign where my god of love, Steve, who normally looks like a green with purple spots, little fuzzy dragon about the size of a house cat.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice of the hormone monster from Big Mouth.
Oh god. Okay, Dietrich Bader.
Oh, specifically Rick, the old one.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched that, but
Yeah. So he's the god of love and compassion, and he one time had him come in into a more humanoid form, that of a lovely woman, but basically Jessica Rabbit, but still had that voice, and I thought that was just freaking hilarious.
all right.
So you see this beautiful, gorgeous woman, and Leah does the voice for Steve. So all of a sudden, Leah describes this beautiful woman just comes sauntering up to you, and then you just hear her just go, "Hi there."
So it's Dr. Girlfriend, basically.
Yeah, Leah's kind of like a little semi backup DM, because she does a lot of my NPCs so that way I don't have to remember 10 billion voices to do.
Right.
Gives me more time to be a little more creative with stuff. But every now and then she will come in as a party member for an arc, and I'll give her enough information to lead up to her introduction to that arc, and then after that she'll be surprised like everyone else.
All right. Yeah, I get that. I can see how that would work.
Yeah. She will know, for some stuff she knows who the big bad evil guy is for the arcs or something like that, because I tried to figure out what would be the best order for things like that, but she doesn't necessarily know how it's going to get there or what her character is necessarily is going to play a part of in that. Should one of the NPCs she plays comes in, I'll give her enough information to be able to play that NPC, but not enough to actually have the arc ruined for her. And arc says she's not one of the party members, and she can know whatever she wants to know. I don't care.
Sometimes I'm a villain.
Sometimes she's a villain.
was my ASMR. I hope you liked it.
Smallville, I need your help.
Sure thing, Lois.
Take it off.
What?
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Chicken butt. Got him. Sorry. It was too quiet for too long. I had to say something stupid.
It's all right. Oh, yeah.
Pudding.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying random words.
What
Filling up airtime. Pudding.
Yeah. I'm not a big D&D. It's okay, Gears. Don't feel bad. To some degree, I'm still learning some of the lingo of this game. So. Alright.
What?
I guess my Berserk stuff really does do the best on my YouTube.
Yeah.
It really does seem like, I guess, what people just want from me. I don't know. And that's fine.
I feel like
Yeah.
Berserk is like kind of having a renaissance right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Which is odd because the
Yeah,
animation
that's
for the new
right.
series sucks.
There they are.
Whoa!
They're alive. They're alive.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, friend.
Hi.
Uh-oh, we can't hear you.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know what happened.
Does he though?
Can you hear us yet?
Now we can hear you.
Okay.
Yay!
There we go.
Marco,
Polo!
Kagome!
shut up, Kagome.
Oh,
No one
boy.
cares.
Inuyasha.
Alright. So I guess we will go ahead and get started. So hello everybody and welcome to the next exciting episode of this our blessed Daemon Machina. I as always am your host and DM, Lack the Watcher, and with me today are my wonderful, wonderful players. Up at the top, well, we're currently missing one. She's not in frame right now, but
She's here.
okay.
She's
We
just
ha-
cooking.
We have Benedict and Vasira. We have Josh and Leah.
What up?
Next
Here's my Ezzy.
My bunny.
next up we have our Dastin and we have our Estrid. We have Evan and Carly.
Hi.
Astrid's very sick, but
Oh
doing
dear.
good.
Well, you're probably not gonna have that much to do this episode anyway, so don't worry about it.
Oh, but love that. All
Okay.
right.
I'm just on the sideline. I'm here to look pretty, aren't I? Okay, I see my work.
Well, she is gonna have a little scene with Dastin. I mean, she pulled him to take a walk with her like last session.
Yeah, I got
Right. Okay. So, next, last but not least, is our peony, Zoe.
you. It's me. Hi.
All right.
That was a very, like, in character hi. It's me, hi!
It's me. Hi.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Ned.
All right. So, before we get going, does anyone have any announcements they want to make?
We moved, but we moved last week, so
All right.
I think that we've already done this
Congratulations.
announcement, so no, we're good.
I
We are-
am.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. You were in the screen that was giving announcements.
I am going absolutely balls to the wall writing my book.
Hey,
I
nice.
discovered a lot of tools that are making it super easy.
Oh, next weekend's my 30th birthday.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, so that's gonna be super fun.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. Evan
Happy
and I are
early
having.
day of birth.
Thank you. Evan and I are having a joint birthday party.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, i.e., just send one gift that covers both of you. Got it. Cool.
Like, I sent me one birthday present to me.
Leah and I will be moving at the end of the month.
Right,
That has
right.
been on this
Right.
campaign.
Congratulations.
So, yeah. Too bad. So it'll be nice. With
That's
washer dryer in unit and a wood fireplace.
Ooh.
Cool.
That's fancy.
Yeah. So we've already started packing.
That's awesome. Sorry.
And as per usual, I don't have anything.
Well, you kind of do. Because I just uploaded a new video on YouTube today, and Zoe's actually in it. So,
That's true. I am in it. I got to live my lifelong dream of playing Lois Lane.
but yeah, it just uploaded like 15 minutes before the stream started. So, anybody wants to go check it out, you can do that now. All right. So, I guess if that's it, we will go on and get started with the next episode of this, our blessed Daemon Machina, Above Flesh and Iron Part 2. In the previous episode, some of the party, some of the members of our heroes were forced to take on, along with Sergio, were forced to take on a surprising, enigmatic mecha that appeared in the library as they were researching a way to remove Diz from Dastin's body. The mecha gave some very cryptic words and left the team confused. But after the battle, Dastin was left to ponder what was going to happen, and Estrid decided to go after him. Meanwhile, at the time, Peony and Terry the Flame Skull are at another part of the university researching for more. But before we get into that, why don't we check in on Estrid and Dastin for what they're doing? So,
Dastin is just kind of going off on his own. He's got his hood up, and he's just kind of, as he's just kind of shambling down a hall.
And Estrid is following closely behind him until she finally catches up to him and then just taps on his shoulder.
Oh. He just turns away and keeps walking.
And she's gonna be like, hey.
Dastin walks a little faster.
Like, Dastin, stop.
No.
Thought you could use a friend.
Everybody needs
I'll
a little
ruin it
friend.
anyway.
What?
What?
I said everybody needs a little friend.
He just says, I'll ruin it anyway. He's not stopping moving. How long is this hallway?
And she's gonna just kind of catch up with him and be like, wanna talk?
What good would it do?
You would do a lot.
How?
Be a whole lot better than sulking.
Well, what else am I supposed to do? How is words gonna fix this?
Well, you know, it might be able to. If we just kind of talk it over, at least kind of make some of your fears subside.
All right, fine.
Okay.
I mean, if that was an
I would want it.
if that was an NPC, I would have made you make a persuasion check, but I guess there's no point. So.
Oh, I was thinking of making you roll persuasion. No, I don't do it. Don't do it.
No. I don't like doing checks between two player characters. Honestly, that's just me as a DM. So. yeah, exactly. Between two consenting adults.
She's gonna kind of slide down the wall and sit on the floor and just do a little.
He sits down next to her.
She's gonna show him her belly.
What? And he just looks at it like, I don't get it. What is this supposed to do?
You talk to animals, right?
She's gonna like just kind of chill out and just kind of be kind of silent at first until she's like, "What is your home life like, Dastin?"
He kind of visibly relaxes and he says, home was actually quite great. I'm from a little village called Oaken, and my dad's a tanner. My mom takes care of the house. She's in charge of the house. Life there was very, very simple, but it was very fulfilling. I was kind of like the only guy that wanted to go out and see everything. We're right next to a whole village of orcs. They're pretty awesome.
Never met an orc.
Oh, they're awesome. They're also very, very nice.
Interesting. So, what made you want to go out if your home life was so good?
I mean, I just remember hearing just what people thought of the world, and it all kind of started when, everyone kind of had this preconceived notion that orcs are a bunch of savages. Then one day came when they actually did raid our village. It's never happened before, but then they decided to just do it. I was part of a hunting party to try to track them down to get everything back that they took. I fell off my horse and hit my head.
Ugh.
And next thing I knew, I woke up and I was in the orc village. They were the ones that ended up rescuing me. And they tended to me, and living there was actually very nice until I was well enough to go back. I was actually able to help delegate a peace between our two villages. That's how I got this. And he like pulls back the neck hole of his top, and you can see like the tattoo that is like, technically you can't see it because he's wearing clothes, but it typically covers like the entire left side of his torso, and it goes down his arm.
So you went out and wanted to kind of make a name for yourself and prove that stuff wasn't as bad as it actually was.
It's not so much about making things not seem as bad as they are. If anything, it's just seeking truth. Like, everyone just assumed orcs were savages, but the truth was there isn't. They aren't. So the real question is, what other things out there do we have misconceptions about? That's what I want to know.
That's fair. Kind of like I seek like power and knowledge.
Yeah, why are you so obsessed with power? You seem to have plenty of it.
My mom. Kind of an asshole.
Oh no, was she like super abusive or super?
No, if anything, I had a lot going for me. It was just kind of, she's that type of person that always wanted more. and I guess it kind of gravitated toward me.
Nobles.
Actually, I wasn't a noble.
Shocking.
I lived in a cabin.
Wait. So then, if you had that kind of humble of a life, where did your mom's greed come from?
She wanted more for me. I think parents always kind of want more for their kids. But you had such a good parent life. What made you want to change? And have you ever stopped and thought that maybe if you just stayed put, none of this would be happening to you?
Oh, I think about that every day. I think about all that stuff every day. But it's never going to stop me. Because the world's a lot bigger than me.
Okay.
It's a lot bigger than you.
You from overcoming this?
Because this might potentially be bigger than the world.
Been around a lot. I've seen some stuff. Weird stuff. I mean, even before our journeys all together, we became like this weird group of ragtag friends. It's interesting because up until Benedict, I don't know, I never really got far until, like, you know, we met and we kind of fell in love, and he decided he was gonna help me. I kind of helped him because I'm good with the business side. He's good with the intimidation and talking.
Intimidation? Are you guys like a...
We're not a mob. We're not a mob. We just know how to get what we want, and we do it in different ways.
It sounds like a mob. I just want to say.
Yeah, Dastin's like, no, that's a mob.
They can start a corporation and make it be kind of, I guess. Yeah, it is a mob, I guess.
Huh. And I'm gonna be honest, I never dealt with a mob before. I mean, I've dealt with horrible nobles, bad headmasters. I remember this one guy. He was
Grave had him. We have like a small corporation of people that does stuff for. Yeah.
Yeah. Esther just slowly having a self-realization moment. Oh God, what am I?
Oh my God, I'm a queen pin.
Avida Batties?
Visa Patties.
My God, am I the drama?
Yes.
Continue.
I mean, I remember this one guy. Oh my God, he was a piece of work.
Why did you all of a sudden turn Brooklyn?
I don't know. If you were from where I was from, you'd already be dead. Bonk.
God.
That's the best scout I can do. Yeah, I remember this one.
From Team Fortress.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember this one guy. He was a piece of work. He too was also a noble, and he also sought a lot of power. Ended up like, I mean, it wasn't intentional, but the guy ended up like killing himself over it.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna go down that path. I don't know. I like to feel powerful, and I never had a lot, so it's gonna make me sound kind of shallow, but having stuff makes me feel good. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that we all have problems. We all have issues that we need to overcome, and what if this is just an issue that you need to overcome, but you have people with you, so it'll be easier.
Yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm apparently now tied to some ancient shadow fiend that lives in a book, and if I'm separated from the book, I die. But if I keep the book with me, I'm dying anyway.
He can hear everything I say, right? This asking is Carly.
At that moment, Dastin's eyes turn blink black for a moment, and he's like, yeah, but I figured I would actually stay out of the way of this one. This one...
I was thinking as Carly.
Oh yeah, Dis can hear whatever Dastin
Okay.
experiences, Dis knows.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse
No,
you.
you're fine,
but
you're
It
fine.
just doesn't work the other way around, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me being a smartass. That was actually me just, you know.
Yeah, whenever Dis takes control, Dastin completely blacks out. All
Yeah.
his senses are nullified for the time. He's basically unconscious.
There is no in between.
I'm so sorry.
Huh. Well, you have friends here. Maybe we can think of something.
Maybe.
And for you in there, I'm not saying that we sever the tie. I'm saying maybe we come up with a compromise. Astrid knows full well what the plan is. She just doesn't want him to know.
At that moment, Dis actually comes out. The eyes go black. Oh my god, that's hard
I
to say.
can't go back. Sorry.
And
Then
can't-
go back into his head. Oh God, Dastin, no!
They've gone black. They cannot go back. Sorry.
Dis just goes, "Oh, we can talk about this later, sweetie. Don't worry, I got time."
Sweetie.
And then he
What?
goes,
Just all of a sudden Harvey Weinstein.
"Wait, whoa,
You mean
whoa!"
Firestein? You mean Firestein?
Thank you. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I know.
Astrid.
I always get the names up and I know it's a problematic.
One is
Yeah.
a Jewish gay actor, the other's a monster.
Yeah.
Sorry. The one that played Yao in Mulan.
The one who was the brother in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Frank.
The one who made Newsies.
The
There
what?
we go.
He made Newsies?
Well, he directed the Broadway version of it. Yeah.
Oh.
He also was like a producer on the Disney movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, did you know, fun fact, they're making a Broadway adaptation of The Notebook?
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. And by the way, Dis changes back. Now it's back to Dastin.
I hate when he does that.
And Dastin still finds himself like, oh,
It wasn't you. It was
he
Your
did it
other
again.
yeah, for like 5 seconds.
Oh.
Weirdly sounded happier than usual, so
Wait, he didn't show up at any time before?
no.
Huh. That's weird.
It's about that time though. We should probably get back.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that it's gonna be okay.
Mm. What's this?
Apparently, that's a thing in my D&D universe now. I guess
She can like
fist bumps.
put out his hand. No, Dastin, I'm gonna help you up.
Oh. I didn't know you were standing up.
Well, no, she's gonna help him up and they're gonna get up together.
Oh, okay.
If you would let me explain.
I was waiting for you to. You just held out your hand.
Look, Evan, I have a fever. You're gonna have to give me some time and some leeway. So she's gonna get up and then they're gonna both get up together. She's gonna like take his hands and she's gonna pull him into a big hug.
Oh.
And we are going to end the scene there, and we are going to move over to Terry and Peony. Which you see both of them floating around, and Terry's looking through the different hallways, and he's just like, I don't know exactly what you expect to find here anyway.
I mean, it's like a magic university. What isn't there to find? Let's be realistic here, Terry. People leave all kinds of things in places you wouldn't expect.
I haven't been here for probably 100 years or so, give or take. It's hard to know how old you are when you're dead, but...
Or undead, as it would be, I suppose.
The only reason we're here is to find out what the hell that Diz thing is and how to get rid of it, right? So...
As far as I'm aware, yeah, but if we're here, we might as well make the most of it, right? Besides, checking the perimeter is not a bad thing, if you ask me.
I suppose so. What do you expect to find, anyway?
I mean, there were those bandits. What if we found something worse? What if we found something better?
I am terrified at the prospect of what you think would be better.
She knows what she wants. Fine.
Terry, listen to me. And I grab him by the sides of the skull.
Okay, careful.
And it's like a whole arm's width for her because she's
Yep.
so small. And she's like, listen, what if we found, okay, hear me out. What if we found the bones of an ancient giant mecha that we could just recreate and build and turn into some kind of new thing and re-engineer into something amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yes, it would be. Would it be handsome?
Don't you worry your pretty little head, Terry. I'm working on it.
Oh my god.
The Wicked Witch of the West here.
I'm
Not like-
sorry.
Fly, fly!
Every day I get closer to being a bog witch.
Yeah,
That like cured my sickness.
that's
too
that's
funny.
Peony's character arc right there, basically.
I'm losing my mind. Oh my god. Sorry.
So Terry basically turns around and is like, I still don't entirely believe you, but if it means anything profiting from me, then I'll go along with it. I believe I remember one of our biggest classrooms was down this way. So he's guiding you basically down the hallway. It's about a 5-minute walk, but eventually you reach a couple of fairly nice looking wooden doors that have aged, obviously, because this place is abandoned. But it's clear this particular room was a little more like it was a bit more prestigious than some of the other rooms around here. So,
Okay. Well loved, if you will.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to investigate and like see what we can find in here. Is there anything like glaringly obvious?
Well, you have to get through the door first.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Is the door closed and how heavy is it?
Well, let's say it's pretty heavy for a fairy and a flame skull. I'll say that much. So,
All right.
but
It's like
all right, I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for Terry because I have an idea. So,
Mhm.
and I want to see if Terry is smart enough to think of it. So, I really shouldn't be doing this, but since you all insist I play this NPC,
We love him.
yeah.
He's our friend now.
We're
He's
having
our
soft
friend.
tacos later.
He's our friend boy.
I'm cheating at my own game.
You're my friend boy.
You're my friend boy.
Trigger keys.
No, Flame Skull's
Drop
intelligence is
it.
actually pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 17, so I'm gonna say
Damn.
he does kind of figure it out. Well, apparently Flame Skull's actually a pretty good intelligence, +3. So,
that's not bad at all.
yeah, but I guess their brains is really all they got. So,
Oh,
you know.
Well, gotta do what you can with what you have.
But Terry kind of comes up with the idea, hang on, maybe I can make a hole here. And you see his flames start to, like, strengthen and,
Oh.
and become a little lighter. And he sort of just phases through the door, basically burning away the wood. Basically making a hole with his head.
That's
So-
I love that for
amazing.
him.
That's so cool. Yeah.
There are
I
some
definitely-
advantages to being on
He
fire.
is such a hothead. You know, he finally put his hot-headedness to good use.
Yep.
Oh god damn it.
He basically says there are some advantages to being on fire, though I would much rather have my old body back, if I'm being honest. I could
Penny's
use
like-
fire back then anyway, so.
Penny's like, I'll trade you if you want. I think being on fire all the time would be amazing.
I bet you would.
Although the lack of hands would make the tinkering hard, so.
Yes.
Hmm. And I'm gonna fly in after him.
Okay. So you enter into the room, and it's a very old room, but there is a lot of like advanced magic tech around here that, well, maybe not advanced, but definitely like nice looking magic tech that either was recently like the came into the public recently or is pretty old but still in pretty good condition.
Okay.
So what exactly are you looking for?
Pretty much anything I can like get into my pockets.
That's going to be a little hard to find. I'm going to let you
Hmm.
know now.
Okay. Does any of this stuff look like it would be helpful in, say, building machinery of some kind?
Make a perception check.
All right. Perception. That's
Perfection.
gonna be a
Perception.
15.
15. Okay, that's not bad. It's mostly research stuff. I will say
Okay.
that. But you do happen to see like a couple of maybe suits of armor that may be automata, possibly.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go check out the automata.
You see a girl with white hair and a blindfold.
Exactly. I wish.
We
God
all
damn,
wish.
Yeah.
Don't we all? Fuck.
Oh, you want the
that?
booty too.
I actually like the one with longer hair whose name escapes me.
A2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cosplayed her.
Yeah, she did.
Um,
I remember when you did that.
That was years ago.
Yep.
Oh man, what a mess.
What
Yeah,
a mess. All right.
that cosplay was held together with hopes and dreams.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, and body tape.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna approach the automata. I want to see like none of it looks like it doesn't look. Does it look functional or does it?
It's
all
pretty
appears to
old.
be-
It's pretty
Okay.
old.
and it's all offline as far as I
Yeah, none of it seems to be working right now. So
Can I put my hands inside one to turn it on? That sounded way more suggestive than
Yeah.
I meant it to.
you can certainly try.
I'm gonna try to tinker with it to make it work for me.
What would that check be?
That was worse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let me.
That
Yeah.
wasn't what I wanted.
Let me
to
put
say.
my hand inside you to turn you on. No.
I'm so
Yo.
sorry. Gross.
Yeah.
Roll performance check, Peony.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, Josh, I was about to ask you, like, she's looking for an on switch. What do you think that would be?
Investigation.
Investigation. that
Because
makes sense.
she's-
okay.
Because if someone's looking for something specific, it's investigation.
Okay.
If they are looking for something general, it is
It's
perception.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so yeah, investigation check.
I rolled a
So-
7.
Okay. You're not getting you're not finding an on switch, but you are noticing that it's fairly like intricately designed. Like it's not a very common way to design an automaton. So
Okay, can I look around on the automata to see if there's like, because a lot of tinkerers would leave. I would assume that people who tinker stuff would like leave a signature of some kind, or like something specific about them to tell you who made it.
yeah, I guess that's another investigation check.
Yeah, because
So-
I want to see who made this thing, because it's so unique and cool, even though it doesn't have a fucking on switch. And I rolled a 10.
A 10. Okay, a 10 is not terrible.
It's not
But you have a little trouble looking around. Thankfully, there are two suits. There are two of these automatons that you see, so it makes it a little easier. And as you keep looking around, you do end up seeing a symbol.
Okay.
It appears to be sort of this gearish looking symbol, but also, but it's sort of almost like shaped like a diamond, basically.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
I would like you to roll a history check with advantage.
Okay, that's my best stat. Oh, thank you for the advantage. I really needed it.
Well,
I
you'll,
rolled a
you'll
natural-
understand why you're getting advantage in a minute.
I think I know.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 6, so
Okay, yes. You instantly recognize this symbol.
fuck. I
Ye-
turned to Terry and I'm like, we need to get out of here, Terry.
And Terry goes, "Why? What's wrong?"
If there's any chance that he's here, I can't also be here. I don't have what I need to see him again. We need to go, Terry. I'm assuming that I have this correct.
You're just you are. You're just throwing vagueness at me. What are we talking about here?
Terry, I need you to ask less questions and make more moves.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, it's a 3.
Terry is very confused. He is just like, you wanted to what is on these automatons that is making you so anxious?
Liam, forgive me. What's his name again?
It's I'll DM you because I don't want to give it away quite yet. So.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It's
What?
a secret.
What?
It's okay. It's not going to be a secret for very long. I just
No.
I just don't want to reveal it. So just quite yet.
Okay. Thank
So.
you. And I'm like,
Oh, that's-
he's like my teacher, kinda, sort of, like, in like a derogatory way.
In a derogatory way.
Peony, are you the big bad? Is that the thing that we're all gonna find out?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Terry says, "All right, it's clear this is making you uncomfortable, so fine, let's get out of here."
And I zip out of the room as fast as is physically possible, and I grab Terry, I guess by
Whoop!
like the eye socket and like
Yeah.
fucking drag him behind me.
You're lucky I can't feel pain.
If we run into him here, pain will be the least of our worries.
So you try to go out the hole that Terry made with the door.
Yeah, I do.
And basically, as you turn around, as you turn through the hole, you see yet another one of those automatons.
Oh no.
But the difference is
This one's on, isn't it?
this one is on.
Oh no! Oh fuck. I'm gonna try to run.
Roll me an athletics check, I guess.
Ayoi. Ooh, I rolled an 8. My rolls are trash today.
Okay. Let me. I want to try something real quick.
Okay,
Sorry, this might take a second, so bear with me.
all Gucci.
Okay. Yeah, it rolled an 18 on dexterity.
Oh my
So-
god.
So yeah, you can't get past it.
Oh man. Okay.
And as you're there with Terry beside you, you hear the automaton say,
Oh no.
"Well, fancy running into you here, Peony."
What?
Oh shit!
What?
And we're gonna cut away for a moment, and we're gonna go to see what maybe Benedict and Visira are up to.
Maybe
Can I-
automatons, I'm calling it.
Real quick before that happens, can I? Ah! That's all I have to say.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Benedict's reading the book that was found that's dealing with demons and spells and things of that nature
Okay.
from last time that
What?
he was given into his possession
Okay. What are you looking for specifically?
to see if the spell that we have been trying to find is in there or any other helpful information that could be garnered from this book to help us with our efforts to exorcise the demon out of
Right.
Daston.
And this is the book that Sergio gave you, right?
The book that surgeon gave me, and I would like to also add on top of that, if there isn't a spell that could exorcise the demon from Daston, if there was one to help Daston control Dis so that Dis just doesn't do whatever the hell Dis wants to do to Dastin, but Dastin could literally be the one that's in charge, and Dis would have to take orders from him.
Okay. Okay. Roll an investigation check, I guess.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, I think if I get it moved around here, so yeah.
Actually, roll 2. But it's not an advantage roll. It's just 2 separate rolls.
Okay. Investigation, you said, correct?
Yeah, two of those. It's not for advantage or disadvantage. It's just 2 rolls. So.
Okay. One was 18, one was 19.
Okay, all right. So that's.
I rolled a 12 and a 13 right next year. I'm like, if I rolled another one, would it be a 14?
Yeah, exactly. Just keep going up a
Will
number,
we keep
yeah.
going up?
Yeah. 21! No.
There we go, exactly. 18 and 19.
So, all right. So you're actually doing pretty well finding some pretty good research into what spells you're looking for. Now,
Okay.
for the first one, for the exercising spell, you gotta exercise. Yeah, pump it up. Okay, but you basically learn that the way that it was done back in the olden times, when people didn't really have a way to really use technology and magic together.
Yeah.
What was done was almost kind of in a twisted way. It was kind of like a witch burning, but not in the weird, like not in like the actually trying to kill someone sort of way.
Yeah.
It was more so like a purification through fire kind of thing.
Okay.
Now, for the second one, that is possible. That's a more recent spell, mechanical spell mixture thing. Because
Okay.
that was based on, like, sorcerers and wizards and even necromancers trying to figure out if there was a way to control these demons rather than just get rid of them. Which is,
Yeah.
you learn is actually kind of one of the bases of necrosplicing, actually.
Okay.
Neat.
So, and it is possible, but it is very dangerous and not recommended by the book. But the way it works is that you need essentially to that there is a way, but you need to essentially like give the wearer certain items, certain blessed items to wear. It can be jewels. It doesn't have to be anything specific, but it does need to be like blessed items.
Okay.
And essentially you do need to be able to get the demon out and allow it to sort of simmer in a way, I guess is the best way to describe it. And you need to be able to give the user a sort of shield, a sort of protective shield for when they take back in the demon. Now the book does explain this stuff in more detail, but you're gonna have to bear with your DM to figure out how it all really works. So
Yeah, no worries.
Yep. But that is essentially the idea. It kind of works the same way that Sergio did the first time when he was analyzing Dis, but it's a little different. So
Oh, I have an idea of how that other one could work. How that second one could work. It's risky, but I have an idea.
all right. I think
you explained it to me, and I'm looking at my inventory. I have an idea.
Okay. Cool. Vasira, you up to
So
anything?
the first one doesn't work.
Oh, sorry.
Huh? She's getting stuff for dinner. She'll be right back here in a second.
Okay. I kind of want to see what Vasira is up to before we move on. So
Yeah.
Investigate if there's any books on, possibly on the Demon Market.
if you didn't hear her, she wants to investigate if there's any books on the Daemon Machina.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can roll an investigation check.
My
18.
18.
18.
All right, nice. You don't have to look very far because as Benedict is reading through the book about how to control demons, you basically see what looks like some sort of progenitor to the Daemon Machina.
Oh.
So Sierra like looks over Benedict's shoulder basically, and
Yeah.
Benedict and her just kind of land on this page and look at it, and then I think it, yeah. So Benedict kind of looks at it and then looks at Visera, and then looks back down at it and just goes, "This is what I think it is." Yeah, probably. So Benedict looks it over and tries to remember like every detail in it.
Yeah.
Just kind of just goes, all right, this should definitely be something that we definitely consider here on out.
You see Sergio in the background while he's still recovering, basically saying, "I'd recommend you probably keep that book."
Oh yeah, no, I'm out letting this book out of my sight if I can help it.
You're very wise to do so. All right. Are you guys doing anything else?
Bendix is still just gonna keep reading, keep learning as much as he can before performing the exorcism on Dastin, and if that doesn't work, going with Plan B.
Okay. Visera, you good?
But he
Oh, sorry.
but he will fill in Visera with his plan since she's there with him, so that way at least someone else knows if plan A doesn't work, this is Plan B.
All the others, I would
Gotcha.
just get 2 French toasts.
Visera,
and yeah, Visera's
you're good?
Visera's pretty much just reading too.
Okay. So we are going to cut back to Terry, Peony, and the mysterious automaton.
Oh.
Boy!
So, you see the automaton sort of casually walking across the hall, and basically saying, "So, what brings you here?"
I think Peony is gonna continue to, like, look for an
Peony, you're very quiet. I
Yeah.
can barely hear you.
Am I?
Okay, it wasn't just me. Good. All right.
Sorry, 1 second. I'll turn it up. How's that? Is that better?
That's a little better. Yep.
That's better? Okay. Peeny's gonna continue to, like, look around to see if there's, like, any way out of here, like, eyes sort of darting all over the place. And question, this isn't, like, what he normally looks like, right?
No.
He's not actually physically here.
No.
Thank Christ.
Interesting.
Okay, and I'm gonna be like, Professor, so nice to see you.
Professor.
We're just doing some research, of course, on the thing that you asked me to do. That whole, like, Daemon Machina thing. We're just doing some research. Yep, in a university. Yeah, we're at a university. Yeah, that makes sense.
Carly's losing her shit right now.
I want to know.
Don't worry, Carly. It's not a fever dream. This is really happening.
Yeah. You see Terry kind of confused, just looking back and forth, like, "What? Huh? What?"
I'm gonna look at Terry and, like, sort of give him the, like, shut the fuck up kind of look.
Terry does, but you kind of get the sense that he kind of enjoyed that, honestly.
Yeah, and I'm kind of giving him, like, the, like, crazy eyes of just being like, we're in such a dangerous situation at the moment, like, don't say anything that's gonna like make it worse.
Well then, have you made any progress?
I'm gonna pull out the blueprints for Terry's body. And I'm
That's
gonna-
going to be me.
As you should.
and I'm like face palming as Terry says it. I'm like, you're an idiot. I was totally gonna bullshit our way out of this situation.
Okay, no, that was my fault. Okay, I'll let you. I
No,
won't
it's
screw
okay.
you over for my stupidity. So
No, you can. It's fine. This is how the game works. It is
That's
collective.
gonna be me. God damn it, Terry.
But yeah, I like pull out the blueprints for Terry's body, and I'm like, see, I've managed to, based on the one Damon Machina I've had contact with, she's like sweating bullets, like fully like anime style, where it's like your features go like very chibi and you're fucking sweating so hard.
yeah, just pale white.
Yeah, pale white, fucking sweating, like so nervous her like flight path is wiggly. As she like hands the blueprints over. Actually, I'm gonna cast reduce enlarge on them so that they're big enough for him to see.
Okay. I
and
never imagined them being tiny, but okay, yeah, I guess that.
Everything I have is tiny.
Right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to carry it. But yeah, I hand it over, and I'm like, based on the one Damon Machina I managed to see, I've come up with some blueprints. I hope these are up to standard. It's not as far along as I would have liked to be.
He takes the blueprints out of your hand. He reads them over, all the while saying, "So, it appears your travel to Futurem was a success."
Yes, I did manage to witness, and I even touched one of the Damon Machina before it was ultimately destroyed.
And you see the head kind of turn, like over it, and the voice says, "And nothing happened to you?"
Well, it stung a bit. But no, nothing so far as, nothing crazy.
And you see his head slowly turn back to the blueprints. Fine. Do you happen to know who those people are in the library?
People? Oh, yes, yeah, I tagged along with a adventuring party of safety in numbers and all that, and they seem to be knowledgeable about the locations of some of they have the rumors of the locations of the Damon, so I thought maybe.
I do not need rumors. I need facts.
They know where some of the Damon Machina are, Professor, and I've been following them in order to find them.
Annie, she's gonna betray us all.
She's trying not to.
Or will this lead to her ultimate redemption?
Oh shit.
It is to be expected that you would find companions on your mission. But tread lightly. Is this Flame Skull a part of the group?
Yes, this is Terry. Terry
Hello.
the Flame Skull. He is proven invaluable.
Hello.
I find that hard to believe, but very well.
I reach for the blueprints to take them back.
On camera.
He lets you have them back.
As I like fold them and put them in my pocket and sort of like I'm still darting, like my eyes are still darting around looking for like any way out of here. But I wait patiently.
I don't know how, but when I was fighting your companions,
Oh shit.
I sensed the dark heart.
I'm sorry, but if this is a guy that can possess robots, Liam, did you fucking bring in Desti Nova from Alita?
I haven't even seen Alita, honestly.
Oh,
Well, I'm very disappointed in you, Liam.
I've watched a little bit of the anime.
There's an anime? I thought
Oh,
it
yeah.
was just a...
It was a comic, and then they made like an OVA special, and then James Cameron made the movie.
That's why James Cameron wanted to make the movie, because he loved the anime. So
The anime was amazing.
I have to watch it.
Apparently, so good that they brought the woman character who was played by Jennifer Connelly. She's anime original. She never was in the manga.
Yeah, I thought she was just an original kid.
She is, but like half original.
Anyway.
Anywho, sorry.
all right. But yeah, he says, I sensed the Dark Heart was here. I don't understand how. There are rumors that Greyberry is dead.
Yes, Professor.
I have a theory.
Greyberry's been dead a long time from what we can understand. Or was that her daughter? Oh, that might have been her daughter. Hold on. And Peony, the embodiment of ADHD.
you see Terry go, yeah, it was her daughter. It was her daughter.
Yeah, it was her daughter that was dead, but then we killed her, and then it was fine. And then I'm like, oh, and I like put my hand over my mouth as I'm like admitting to the fact that we killed Greyberry.
So, the Dark Eyes are up for grabs then.
The what?
From what I have learned, Greyberry was obsessed with finding the next Dark Mind. But she's out of the picture now. That is good to know.
Okay. Hold on.
Happy to be of help, Professor. As far as I understand it, she was a part of some order of sorts. Is that correct?
The Immaculate Corpse. That is correct.
That sounds about right. How do you know about it, Professor?
That is not your concern, my student.
Okay.
I will let you be for now. Enjoy your time with your so-called friends.
Actually, I'm gonna reach out and be like, wait, did you say you were fighting them? We glossed over that. Wait, come back.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
That
One
can
of-
actually, we don't have to RP that.
One
if
of
you
my
don't.
mech forms battled them, yes.
But for why?
Is it the mech that
Because
almost
they
tried to
were
kill
in
him?
my way.
Oh,
Professor,
fuck.
what could you
Nope,
have possibly
nope,
been
nope.
seeking here? I mean, this place is pretty empty as far as I can tell, though I found 2 of your automatons. I noticed your signature on them. Have you been here before?
At this point, I'd like to think I run this place.
Oh.
Amazing!
plot.
Incredible! That's so cool! Thank you, Professor! No more questions!
I feel like Keeney's gonna have an aneurysm or something.
She's
So
like
the
literally
plot
bleeding out her
fucking
ears.
thing.
As I
You're
said,
gonna blow.
I will let you be for now. Enjoy your time. But when the time comes, I must have the Dark Mind.
Shit.
Do not forget that. And you see the thing just shut down, and the automaton just sort of like.
Ah, Terry, back to the library.
It sounds good. He was a little creepy.
Yeah, you can say that again. Oh man, he's probably got ears all over this place.
I suppose so. I'm a little jealous, but all right.
Don't be.
All right. We are gonna cut there for a minute.
Us.
And
Sorry.
we are gonna see what Dastin and Estrid are up to.
I thought we were just walking back to the group in the library.
Yeah, that's
Well, okay,
yeah,
that's
it.
fine.
We're done.
We'll just have you guys arrive at the library back with Vasira, Benedict, and Sergio.
Perfect.
So you guys come back while Benedict and Vasira are researching.
Hi guys, you find anything?
You could indubitably say that. Yes, that's definitely we found some interesting things. Yes.
What did you find? Do you want Dastin to
Well-
leave this because he can hear everything he?
Sarah looks and goes, Dastin, I found a rather interesting book on anatomy of different creatures. And I'm kind of fascinated. I had some questions.
Sexy.
Maybe you might know the answer.
that is without a doubt the fantasy version of I don't understand the sport. Can you explain it to me?
It's like, sorry.
How does one sports ball? Could you explain sports ball to me?
What's the Super Series?
This part. Can you show me? Let me show you. Show you. Sorry, it's from the Barbie movie.
Let me show you how to throw a baseball. It's like this. As I put my arm suggestively around your shoulder, fake sports ball.
I will burn your face off.
Oh shit!
Like straight face, I will burn your
God.
face off.
That was
Touch me
that was
again.
different. All right.
Sports ball.
That escalated so fast.
Go my favorite sports
Dastin,
team.
Dastin basically hearing his calling and that his time has come, going like, explain monster anatomy. I'd love to. Like, show me this book. Show me where it is. And he is like, without hesitation, walks right up to Vasira. And he's already down walking past her. Like, is it this way? Is it this way? Come on. I want to know.
Yep, all the way, other side of the library. I'm coming. Better make this quick. And then she walks after Dastin.
Benedict takes out a coin, flips it, catches it, puts it on his hand.
Do I let Vasira burn my face off? Or...
Interesting. Puts it in his coat pocket and is not going to explain if it's going to be the short explanation or the long one. It all depends.
Oh no, with Dastin, it's always the long one.
Yep.
That's what she said.
So Esther looks at Benedict and goes, "All right, that was a good save. What did you find?"
And Benedict then pulls out the book. Well, he saws the book out, but flips to the page where the page that explains the exorcism, shows that to her, explains it, but then goes to the page. Then, secondly, goes to the page where it shows the second option, the control one, and just goes, "Should we have to do this? I believe this," and shows the ring he has on his pinky finger on his right hand. It's like, this could come handy. And Estrid would know this is his ring of mind shielding.
Oh.
Because of the secondary effect with it. And goes, but we need to be sure that Dis is in control when this happens.
We'll have that as a good backup plan.
And then nods his head and goes, and then finally we found this. He flips to the third page and it shows the like early Daemon Machina model there and goes, this basically is like model 1 or 2.0 of the Daemon Machina.
That's interesting.
And you hear Sergio, like, still recovering, basically say, the Daemon Machina.
Oh crap! Yeah,
Yeah.
we've encountered one before. Actually, we've
Yeah,
encountered
cards
two
on the
now.
table. We destroyed one of them.
You destroyed it. First of all, you found it.
Yeah, yep, two so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good lord. I mean, if that's the case, then this shouldn't be too much of a problem for you guys, then.
See, it's different when it's our friend.
I suppose that's true. How did you destroy it?
It's a long process of sheer willpower and strength.
And sheer dumb luck.
And you see him kind of limping over to you guys. And he basically goes, when I went to Futurm, I went there looking for the Daemon Machina. But I could never find it because of Kilgrave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
It's amazing
Yeah.
we were able to find it.
We can be quite sneaky when we need to.
Perhaps it's something I need to learn myself.
Or you could use what I like to use, which is manipulation, but that can only get you so far.
I suppose that's true. Manipulation can be a dangerous thing if not done properly, I suppose.
Yeah.
Let's take it easy.
Well, enjoy your research, my friends. Let me know when you need me. I still need to recover.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And he kind of just stumbles back away. So, I suppose at this point you see Terry and Peony arrive. So,
yeah.
Peony's still kind of shaken up.
I'm like flying so fast and in such a weird pattern that I don't even see a bookshelf and I fly flat into it.
slow down. Oh.
And I've got. I would love to believe I take Terry with me as I like.
Again, you are lucky I can't feel pain.
As we like.
You can't feel physical pain, but you can feel emotional.
And I feel it every day, my dear. I feel it every day.
Oh dear. Oh.
That got really sad. I'm sorry. I didn't expect it to
Why
go
do
there.
D&D campaigns get way too real way fast? That happened on Tuesday too. I forget what was said, but it got so real so quick. I forget what was said, but I'm like DMing, and then I'm just like, that got like someone says something like that got way too real. Way too real.
All right. So yes, Peony and Terry basically bang into a wall. So
it just happens to be the other side of the bookshelf that Vasira and Dastin are on the other side. And it's like, whoa.
Well, Vasira's really strong, right? So she could probably hold it up, honestly, I think.
No, she's not. She's tall.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Dastin does not notice. Meanwhile, Dastin doesn't notice at all until the impact, and he's going like, so as you can see, salamanders, they have to eat stone because
he's slowly getting books piled on him. He's still talking. Like
he is still talking. And then the impact, and he's like, how long have we been here?
Anyways, a salamander's tail.
Oh my God.
As you can see.
Would you like to see the pictures of their genitalia? No.
No. He doesn't go that far.
We say that for the elves.
Yeah.
But I won't say.
That gets saved for the back of the book.
That's the back of the book, and we talk about the elves, but not in front of Vasira.
None of you will ever see the back of his book.
We already peaked once.
Anyway, moving on. I guess Peony, do you want to do anything? Or
yeah, I guess like okay, let's say like if you're like pulling out another book, you just see Peony fucking crawl through the fucking like space that book left, and it's just like, oh, good, you're okay. I heard you guys fought a giant mech without me.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
How
Yeah, and
long
where did
were
you
we
go,
gone?
Peony?
Jeez, Terry, I guess we got caught up in that research, huh?
I suppose so.
And Viscera is just like staring at Peony like, I really believe you. Yeah, research.
Funny.
Researching what? Wait, you're not with us.
Right, you guys are like off in another section of the library.
Yeah.
That we were, like kind
No.
of together. Never...
Well, you remember, like, she
Well,
pulled
you
me
just,
away.
Like, okay. Sorry.
All right,
Dastin
Wait.
moving on.
buys it. Dastin fully
Ben's like-
buys it. He's like, researching what?
Well, we found some tools and some things. Here, check this out. And I pull out some of the loot that we got from these bandits out of my pocket.
Who's
and
it
just
and
sort
what's
of-
it aplenty?
Yeah, I just start dumping like knickknacks in front of you. I'm like, check out all this artifacts.
Dastin is already on the ground, like, looking at each thing meticulously. Like, ooh.
Terry
This
kind of
Sarah
looks at
Lee-
Peony like, when did you get out? You know what? Never mind.
It was when we fought those bandits, remember? When we
Oh,
went to do
right.
the initial sweep, which was important, by the way, because we ran into like a horde of bandits. Don't worry, though. We fought them off. We scared them. Very good.
Oh, wow. Good
Viscera,
job, guys.
Viscera leans in close to Peony and goes, how did you know we fought a mechanical creature, Peony?
Okay, so you're gonna laugh.
Here we go.
So,
Oh my
okay. So you know how you don't know anything about my past or anything like that? Well, okay, listen. So there's this professor, and he's
I like
really
the whole, but that's not my business. That Josh
and he's really good with mechanics. Okay, he's taught me so much, truly incredible amounts of knowledge from this man. But also a little bit evil. So we may have run into him a little bit. In our search of the place. Also, he might own this university and has eyes and ears everywhere. So we should maybe skedaddle. And she gives you a thumbs up.
I have nothing to add to that. So
Dastin completely glossed over the evil part, and he was like, oh, he owns this place. Can we meet him?
God damn it, Dastin.
No. Peony like
No.
flies up to Dastin, grabs him by the face, is like, you don't want to.
Mm.
and you
Oh,
hear
okay.
Sergio, you hear Sergio from the corner go, what's his name, Peony?
Ironglaive.
What?
Ironglaive.
Rampart Ironglaive.
And then the teachers were like, write that down.
And you see Sergio basically say, she's right, we have to get out of here.
And Benedict and Esther, I'm assuming, are kind of close to the what
No,
is his
you're
name?
on the complete other side of the library.
What's his face?
I'm guessing they could have heard the crashing of the books and come over.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I assumed, so
Nothing got stated, so I didn't know you guys even
Yeah.
traveled to the other side.
right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Anywho.
Yeah, I assumed that Peony made him enough of a stink that it brought, the Fitzgeralds over, but
Oh no, they're too busy in a corner macking. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
They actually got into the X aisle, and then they decided to do a quickie before they came over. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's where it's all messed up.
all right. So, okay. So what are you guys gonna do?
Get out the university, because Benedict does not want to say anything else out loud, especially when he has that book.
Yeah, Peony's like, do we have to do the thing here? I really wouldn't. Great, let's fucking get out of here though, cause Trust me when I say this man is terrifying in every way.
What did he do?
And Petey's like Arthur Fist. she's like, what didn't he do? He's a master manipulator and an awful person who will do nothing. He will stop at nothing to get what he wants, and trust me when I say, I mean he will stop at nothing. There are no lines he will not cross.
Oh, it's me.
Can't believe he's in your mob.
Yeah, I just
That's
learned.
fair.
I just learned they're in a mob, and apparently so did she.
I knew from the start.
It's a business. It's a business.
That's
and
what
a
they
family.
all say.
Business. I tried to tell you that outside, but you kept on just going back to, oh, so it's crime.
So
We like to think of law as more like guidelines.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically all start making your way out of the university. I mean, how fast do you guys want to go exactly?
A brisk walk.
Walking pretty briskly, yeah.
All right.
Destin does take a couple books, and then he goes.
Sergio's sort of struggling to move, but he's trying to keep up with you guys.
And I
Yeah.
pick up Sergio.
Do a strength check. I mean, he's pretty skinny, so he's not going to be that hard to pick up, but
He's like
Viscera's at
big
the
and
back of the
gnarly.
group, just making sure everybody's getting out okay. Keeping a specifically close eye on Peony.
It's a strength check, not a strength saving throw.
yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah. Viscera, you, like watching Peony, you can just see like this is what anxiety looks like. She's fucking terrified, dude.
Right, there it is. I'm blind. I got an 8.
You can't pick him up, but you can hold him
I
over your shoulder.
tried.
He's
There you go, I'm
he's on your shoulder, so thank you.
Of course.
Viscera actually grabs Peony and puts her on her shoulder. Calm down. We're getting out.
Peony is like
Is this a ride built for two, or?
I love Terry.
Actually,
with all of
Terry,
my
I have
heart.
some questions for you. Come here, my friend.
Oh dear. All right.
And Benedict, away from Dastin, like takes out the book and without really saying anything, just points to the page that deals with the exorcism, looks to him, nods, waits for Terry to give a response that like he understands what that's saying,
Oh shit.
and then goes to the next page that talks about the controlling of the demon.
Oh
Points
shit.
to that, and points to the ring on his pinky finger, which is the ring of my control, and then kind of does like this. Looks down the ring, looks up at Terry, like,
Two questions. One, are you
Yes.
sure this is going to work?
60-40.
It's fine. Second question. How the hell have you had my ring for so long?
I don't know, I bought it off someone.
So that's where it went.
Harry's ring?
Oh well. You can keep it. Whatever.
It
Ah.
shook.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
they have fingers for it.
back when you. Oh, so this was yours back when you had fingers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Clearly you're getting better use of it than I would at this point, so it's fine.
Well, if
Terry.
Plan A doesn't work out, Plan B, hopefully that will work out because this is my Plan B for life.
Alright.
But then thirdly, he turns to the page with like the old David Makita and points to that.
Oh my god.
Right?
Even I didn't know about this.
well, hopefully this will give us the information that we need. And he pulls out a book and it puts it in his bag along with his where he keeps his other important items. And then pats it on the side and just goes, well, we have plan A and we have plan B. So if the first one doesn't work out, the second one has to, but we have to be sure that he who we don't want to know now is out in the open when it occurs.
Right.
He needs to be in control because if the other guy's in control, that could be bad.
Right.
But if creepy guy is in control, could be good in the long run.
I suppose that's true.
Out of character, a whole Naruto with Kurama type situation. What I'm imagining in my head.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. It took me a minute because I don't really watch Naruto, but yeah.
You haven't seen Naruto?
I don't give a shit.
Oh my god.
He
I'm
does.
I
so
haven't
excited.
either.
Wait, did we
But
jump into
it's on-
conversation?
I
It's
tried
on
One
the
Piece. I liked One Piece. I don't know what you want from me.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
You've seen One Piece. It's fine.
At least Luffy is, Luffy's annoying, but in a different way than Naruto. So
That's
unfortunately-
super fair.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Lu-
accept that.
Luffy is drawn
Oh, this part.
and acts the way he does because to Oda, that is his ideal son.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
We don't want to get too deep into the One Piece talk here, though.
Right.
Let's
No, not with
continue
this
the game.
crowd. Good
Right.
lord.
Yeah, I will talk
Um,
for hours about
right.
that. I apologize.
So you guys are slowly making your way out of the hallway. It doesn't.
Briskly
Yeah, briskly.
walk.
Thankfully, there's not a lot of machinery around. It's mostly stone and wood. So more than likely, you guys are probably okay right now. So,
Perfect.
Excellent.
but as you basically reach the end of the hallway, you come to the doors that you arrived in, and they are open, so you can just go through. So you make
Sure.
you're basically out of the university at this point. So
Are we still like in a courtyard or?
yeah, you are.
All right. I forget. Did we wagon here? Do we have wagons?
I'm
'Cause we
pretty
should,
sure
like-
you did.
We should like not even be in the vicinity. Probably is like a great plan.
Why don't we go back to why don't we go back to your home? It will be a little bit of a drive, but I think that's probably gonna be the best place where we can rest up and continue on with our research and plan.
Syracuse like my home? Is that what you meant?
Mhm.
Oh, right. No, that's the best place to be anyway. I should have all the equipment necessary for what we need to do.
Perfect.
And I got these
Was that right?
candles, and I pull out some candles.
Peony, I don't a lot to talk to you about later, but that's great.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah, I guess if we get into the wagons, I'll be like, Squinge, we need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
And you see Squinge not really make a sound, but just start moving. So
Like squelches at us.
yeah, I don't know.
That one was what I imagined.
Yeah.
God, I hate that noise.
Bubba's staring at me.
So briskly, Squidge is running the carriage down the dirt road. So, Sergio is still recovering, but he seems to be doing a little better than he was before. So,
Can I do a
Good.
perception check to see if we're being watched?
sure.
Oh.
I rolled a nat 20
Yes.
for a 22.
Nice.
You definitely feel like you're being watched.
Fuck.
What? What's going on?
I'm just gonna like mentally be like, Squinch, go faster, and then just
Must go
feel
faster.
like we really need to get out of the vicinity of this university. His presence is so strong here. He's got a real foothold in this place.
Yeah, Josh?
Can I cast Minor Illusion to make a second cart with a second squidge right next to us?
Yeah,
And
go
when we
ahead.
go one way, it goes another way.
Go ahead.
Smart.
I Bandit, who I believe would be in the cart at this time.
Yeah, everybody's in the car.
Yeah. This waves us.
Didn't think that big. I know they can do one
Yeah,
an
isn't
image of
minor
one
illusion like
creature.
really small?
Not,
I think you'd probably
it
need major
depends.
illusion.
Create a sound or an
I'm reading. I'm reading it right now. Oh, no larger than a 5-foot cube. Darn.
Well,
Or
any other plans
No,
for
there's-
anyone? Or,
I'm just writing and just taking mental notes about how panicked Peony is right now. Because I'm going to ask her lots of questions when we're alone.
I mean, we're in the
Wow.
wagon. We've got like, how long did it take us to get here? 2 days?
Yeah.
Not time yet. I'm gonna still just observe.
Something else you noticed, Peony, is that if you look carefully into the forest, you see that some of the trees aren't real trees.
Oh God. Okay. How?
Oh,
not
that's
real?
weird.
Like, are they like mechanical, or
Yeah,
are they?
they're definitely like synthetic-looking trees.
That's weird. There is such a part of me that is so curious it wants to get a sample. But also, how far do the synthetic trees go out? Like,
They're pretty deep into the forest, but you rolled a natural 20. That's why you're able to see them.
yeah. Do I get out of the car to get a sample?
Ugh.
Hmm.
I want to know so bad. Synthetic trees. Do they have eyes? Can I see? Do they have eyes?
The
you
trees?
could gather that these trees are the things that are watching you.
Oh God, absolutely
Oh.
not.
Actually, I am going to cast my illusion, but not like I did before.
Okay.
I'm going to have it be the sound of an orchestra playing around the cart at a high enough volume that if this person that's watching us trying to listen in on us, they cannot hear what we're saying.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
smart.
good idea.
All right.
Yeah, but how will we be able to hear each other?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
It's just
Until
tunes
we
for
are
the
out of
road.
Dodge, we are gonna listen to the sweet, sweet sounds of the Ride of the Valkyries.
Down. Let's go.
This is
Do
our road
do do
trip
do
playlist.
do 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 do.
and DM, would you say that we get a long rest in the time it takes to get back?
Yeah, you can have a long rest.
I'm healed.
Oh, I can switch out my spells.
I've been at half health this whole time.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you say anything?
what could we do? We were out of
Oh,
combat.
that's fair.
Who's a good girl, Carla? Yes,
No.
you are.
Alright. So since you took a long rest, you guys have made it back to Sergio's house.
Perfect.
Sergio kind of stumbles out of the carriage, but
Oh, yeah.
he walks up to the front door and unlocks the door. You hear someone from the background go, "Sergio, Sergio," and
Oh, where art thou, Sergio?
yeah, he looks
Oh,
back.
fuck.
He looks back and he says, "Trenton, what's wrong?" And you see this older looking fellow, and he basically says, "My daughter, she needs more of the medicine." And he's like, "All right, just give me an hour, and I'll be able to give you some. Unfortunately, we've had a very long trip, but I should be able to help you soon." And he's like, "Oh, bless you, bless you," and then he walks away.
Mm-hmm.
Sergio looks at the rest of you and says, "It's up to you how you want to handle this."
Well, did we?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was my bad. Did we just want to dive right into this, or did we want to plan a little bit more?
What more is there really to plan, I guess, is the
fair.
question.
No, that's fair. I just, you know,
I think we should just go for it.
yeah, I think so.
All right.
Jess is like, I have no idea what's going on, but A-okay.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my goodness.
if you guys are just gonna dive right into it, then I think this is a good place to stop, and we will come
All
back
right.
next episode with.
And
Oh,
suddenly Justin wakes
boy.
up, tied onto a table, going, "Did you guys really look in the back of my book? This is not exactly what I meant by that one image."
I was just drawing anatomy.
Sure.
Why was he tied up?
That's what they all say.
Why do I have 3 peni?
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Why do I have 4 nipples?
All right. So yeah, we
That's it, yeah.
will try to be back here in 2 weeks. So next Thursday on Leah's channel will be more 5 schools, I imagine, or
We are not streaming, but yes, next week
okay.
is 5.
Yeah, all right.
And tomorrow we have Metroid.
Yeah.
Right.
Finally,
Woo.
after a full month at least, I'm DMing again.
Wahoo!
All right. So
Woo!
thank you once again to my players, and yeah, everyone have a good night. So.
Bye!
Night.
Have a good night.